6 months ago, I thought I had the perfect marriage. 2 weeks ago, I found a second phone hidden in my wife's car. What I discovered on that phone didn't just end my marriage. It ended her entire life as she knew it. This is that story. And trust me, you're not ready for where this goes. My name is David. I'm 34 years old. For the past 8 years, I've been married to a woman I'll call Sarah. She's 32, beautiful, successful, the kind of wife everyone compliments you on. We met in college. She was pre-med, I was in business school. We clicked instantly. Got married right after graduation. Built our dream life together. I work in finance. Make good money, around $180K a year. Sarah became a pharma sales rep. Combined, we're doing well. Really well. Nice house in the suburbs. 2 cars, annual vacations to Europe, the whole package. No kids yet. We were waiting until our careers were more stable. 3 kids, a dog, white picket fence, the American dream. Our friends called us couple goals. Her Instagram was filled with date nights and vacations, 23,000 followers who thought we were living the dream. I thought we were living the dream too. I was so fucking wrong. Looking back, there were signs. Of course there were signs. But when you trust someone completely, you don't see them. You explain them away. You make excuses. The late nights at work? She's ambitious. The weekend conferences? Networking. The new lingerie she bought but never wore around me? Self-care. The 5 a.m. gym routine? New routine. The phone calls she'd take in another room? Work drama. Confidential client stuff? Every single sign. I explained it all away because I trusted her. Big mistake. It all started 3 weeks ago on a Saturday morning. Sarah had gone to her mother's house. I was home, planning to relax. Around noon, I realized Sarah had left her purse on the kitchen counter. She always takes her purse. Always. I figured she'd come back, so I texted her, "You forgot your purse." No response. An hour later, still nothing. I called, straight to voicemail. That's when my brain started doing that thing where one small weird thing suddenly makes you question everything. No purse, no wallet, no phone. Unless I went outside to her car. A black BMW X5 we'd bought her 2 years ago. I don't usually go through her car. Why would I? I opened the glove compartment. Normal stuff. Checked under the seats. Nothing. I was about to give up when I noticed the console seemed shallow. Click. A false bottom popped up. And there it was. An iPhone. Newer model. Rose gold. Not her regular phone. A second phone. My heart started pounding. I picked it up. It wasn't password protected. Either she was incredibly stupid or incredibly arrogant. Probably both. I opened it. What I saw made my hands shake. The wallpaper was a photo I'd never seen. Sarah at a beach, smiling in a way I recognized. I clicked on messages. The conversation was with Jay. The messages went back 2 years. 2 fucking years. I started reading. "I love you so much." I scrolled back and back and back. Pictures. Hundreds of pictures. Them at restaurants I'd never been to. Them on vacations I never knew she took. Them in bed together. Them living a whole other life. A life where I didn't exist. My wife had a boyfriend. No, worse than that. My wife had a whole second relationship. A second life. A secret existence where I was... What? The paycheck? The cover story? I sat in that car for 2 hours reading everything, every message, every photo, every goddamn lie. And the worst part? She was planning to leave me. She wrote, "Just 3 more months. I want to make sure I get the house and at least half of everything. Then we can finally start our life together." She was going to divorce me. Take half of everything I'd worked for and run off with this asshole to start fresh. While I was at work, thinking about our future family, she was planning my financial destruction. I took screenshots, hundreds of them, every message, every photo. Then I put the phone back exactly where I found it. I went inside, made a sandwich, sat down, and I planned. See, here's the thing about me that Sarah never understood. I don't do anything halfway. When I was in college, I lost a major business competition to a team that I knew had cheated. I didn't complain to the professors. I spent 3 months gathering evidence, building an airtight case, and presenting it to the dean. All 4 members of that team got expelled. I don't lose. I don't quit. And I sure as hell don't let people fuck me over. Sarah wanted to divorce me and take half of everything? Fine. but she was going to get a lot less than half by the time I was done. That Saturday night, Sarah came home around 6 p.m. She walked in, all smiles, kissed me on the cheek. "How was your day, babe?" I smiled back. "Good. Watched the game, relaxed. How was your mom's?" "Oh, exhausting. But we got a lot done." Liar. I knew for a fact she hadn't been at her mom's. One of the messages was from Jay saying, "Hope you had fun at your mom's," with a photo of them in bed together. She'd been with him all day. But I played it cool. We had dinner, watched a movie, went to bed. She fell asleep with her head on my chest like she always did. And all I could think was, "You lying, cheating bitch." But I had to be smart. Over the next week, I became a detective. I hired a private investigator, gave him screenshots from the phone, asked him to find out everything about Jay. Took him 2 days. His name was Jason Mitchell, 29 years old, personal trainer at an upscale gym, the same gym Sarah had joined 6 months ago. Of course, turns out Sarah had been paying for things. His rent, she covered it, his car, lease in her name, expensive dinners, her credit card. This motherfucker was living off my money. Money I earned, money from our joint account. I was funding my wife's affair. I started following her. Not every day, that would be obvious. But enough. Tuesday night work drinks. She met Jason at a hotel bar. They went upstairs for 2 hours. Thursday late meeting. Dinner with Jason at a steakhouse downtown. Bullshit. Every lie, every excuse, all bullshit. And the whole time, she'd come home and kiss me and tell me she loved me like she actually gave a shit. The level of deception was almost impressive. Almost. But I still didn't confront her. I had a plan. I called my lawyer, a shark named Richard. I explained the situation, showed him the evidence. He smiled. Actually smiled. "David, with this kind of evidence, we can not only prevent her from getting anything, we might be able to get you compensated." Music to my fucking ears. He told me what to do. Document everything. Move assets. Wait. I did all of it. I opened a separate bank account she didn't know about. I transferred stocks into my parents' names temporarily. I made copies of every important document we had. Deeds, titles, everything. And I waited. I played the perfect husband, brought her flowers, took her to nice dinners, told her I loved her, all while knowing exactly what she was doing and planning her complete destruction. 2 weeks after finding the phone, I made my move. It was a Friday night. Sarah had told me she had a work event and would be home late. I knew she was lying. The second phone showed messages about a weekend getaway with Jason at some bed and breakfast upstate. Perfect. I waited until she left. Watched her drive away. Then I called Jason. Yeah, I called him. He picked up on the second ring. "Hello, Jason? This is David, Sarah's husband. I know about you. I know about everything. I know you're with my wife right now." Silence. "I'm calling to tell you that this ends tonight. Sarah is going to call you in 10 minutes and break things off. Do you understand? Look, man, Shut up. You're going to walk away. Because if you don't, I'm going to make your life very difficult. The apartment lease, terminated, the car, repossessed. I have screenshots of every message, the ones where you call me stupid. I'm considering sending them to your employer and your mother." You're insane. "No, Jason, I'm thorough. Now hang up and wait for Sarah's call." I hung up. Then I called Sarah. She picked up on the first ring, probably expecting Jason. "Hey, babe," she said, voice all cheerful. "Where are you, Sarah?" I'm at the work event." "Why?" "Really?" "Because I'm pretty sure you're on your way to meet Jason for a romantic weekend getaway." Dead silence. "I know everything, the second phone, the messages, Jason, all of it. Turn the car around and come home, right now. If you're not home in 30 minutes, I'm sending screenshots of everything to your mother, your boss, and everyone in your phone's contact list." I hung up. She was home in 25 minutes. When she walked in, I was sitting in the living room. Divorce papers on the coffee table. Her face was red. She'd been crying. "David, I'm so sorry. I never meant..." "Save it. Sit down." She sat. "Here's what's going to happen. You're going to sign these papers right now. You're waiving all rights to any shared assets. The house stays with me." "David, that's not fair." I showed her a screenshot. He's too stupid to get a good lawyer. We'll be set for life with his money. Her face went white. Sign, or I'm taking these to court to prove you've been committing fraud. You've been stealing money from our joint account. That's a crime. You wouldn't. Try me. Sign the papers or see what happens, she signed. Now get out. Pack your shit and get out of my house. Where am I supposed to go? Maybe Jason's apartment? Oh, wait. I'm canceling the lease on Monday. My bad. Figure it out. I loved you, I laughed. No, Sarah. You loved my money. You loved the lifestyle, but you never loved me. Now leave. She left. I sat there in the silence of my house for a long time, and then I smiled. Because I wasn't done yet. The next week was beautiful. Monday morning, I called the leasing company for Jason's apartment. Terminated. Monday afternoon, car repossessed. Tuesday, I sent an email to Jason's gym about his lack of certification. He was fired by Wednesday. Everything she paid for? Gone. Thursday, I sent her mom some choice screenshots. She called Sarah a disgrace and kicked her out. By Friday, her life had completely fallen apart. No husband, no boyfriend, no place to live, and almost no savings. She tried to call. I blocked her. She showed up. I didn't answer. 2 weeks later, the divorce was finalized. I kept the house, the cars, the investments. She left with her clothes and her student loan debt. She had about $80,000 in student loans. We'd been paying those down with our money. Turns out, legally, those were her separate debts. Good luck with that. Sarah was fired 3 weeks after our divorce. I sent an anonymous tip to her HR about using company credit for Jason's stuff. Fired. Recap. Homeless, jobless, $80,000 debt. Me? I got a promotion, making $220,000, met someone amazing, honest, loyal. I still live in my beautiful house. I'm happy. Sarah, retail and a studio apartment. People ask if I feel bad, if I went too far. My answer? Always the same. She didn't just cheat, she planned to destroy me. So no, I don't feel bad. I feel vindicated. She wanted to play games? I played better. She wanted everything from me? I took everything from her. Some call it revenge. I call it justice. 3 months ago, she tried to apologize through a friend, wanted to see if there was a chance. I sent back a one-word response. No. Trust is shattered glass. Some probably think I'm cold. But let me ask you, if someone spent 2 years lying, stealing, planning to destroy you, what would you do? Chose consequences, no regrets. If you enjoyed this, subscribe for more real drama. Hit that like button if you think Sarah got what was coming. Was I justified? Drop a comment. This is Story Vault. Real people, real consequences.